So you want to land a brand, make content for that brand, and make money from that brand. Stay tuned. I'm going to give you all the details on how I do it, and make sure you stick to the end because I'm going to have a giveaway and it's going to have all the details. All right. Thank you for tuning in as you always do. If you can do your boy one favor and hit that like button down below, it helps a lot and I greatly appreciate it. So let's get into brand influencing and how to land these brands and endorsements and how to make money from these brands. So over the years, as you all know, I'm a videographer. I've been shooting videography for probably about 6 to 7 years, and I found a niche in that lane, especially when it came to social media. I would see people who would post a lot of stuff and they would tag these brands, and I would be like, why are they doing that? But then as I got more into it and a lot more brands started reaching out to me to shoot for their products, they would let me know, hey, can you shoot for this product and we'll pay you this much, or we'll give you, a care package. So once I seen that can happen, I was like, okay, the sky's the limit. Because when you really look at social media, not just for the cool stuff, but for the brands and endorsements and marketing, there's literally no ceiling. There's so many brands, from big brands that's been around to small startups, and they all have a budget for marketing, and that's where you can fit in. So over the years as well, I've shot for brands like Express, Zara. I've done some work for G-Star, shot for Voss, and on the social media side, I've shot for a couple big names. I've shot for James Oro, Gasper, and countless others, but those are probably a few names that you know. Okay, so when you're doing this is the first step that you want to do. First, build a catalog. You want to have a certain amount in your portfolio visually that you can, I don't care if you shoot it off your phone, always going to say shoot it professionally, get you a nice digital camera. It's okay to do it off your phone nowadays, but people definitely know the difference in quality. And these brands, they want their products shot in the best light with the best that you can get and the best that they paying their money for. So get a catalog together, whether that's your friend has a t-shirt line, your friend has a jewelry line, somebody's looking for marketing promotion for their brands or products, just reach out and say you'll shoot it for free. Have them send you those products. They'll mail them to you. You can go pick them up and just shoot content for them. You can shoot yourself wearing them. You can shoot your friends wearing them. You can shoot them in a blank space. You can shoot them at a studio. Just make sure you get content, and I'm always going to say get details of the product that you're shooting, because that's what makes the difference. When people start seeing these brands, especially, and it also depends on what type of brand it is. If it's jewelry, people want to see the details of the jewelry. They want to see how it lays on, a bigger person, a smaller person, what kind of colors would go, what kind of outfits would match with this type of jewelry. So all of that matters. Shoot a couple pieces of that. It doesn't have to be a lot. And I would say do that 4 to 5 times, with 4 to 5 different brands. It can be the same brand, but make sure the look just looks different. You don't want to have the same brands and the same marketing for every piece. Switch it up, make a difference. So that way, now that you have this portfolio, now you can approach a brand. Now, if that brand is on IG, TikTok, even on YouTube, now you can go into their DMs or leave them a message, leave them a comment, anything, and say, hey, I shoot for brands. I also do marketing. So when they go to read that, the first thing they're going to do is what? They're going to go to your profile. They're going to see what type of brands that you've shot for. So you want to make sure that you have your portfolio already together. Now, here's a small little hidden tip that I don't really tell a lot of people. Have a private portfolio, because it makes the customer or who you're working with, it makes them feel just a little bit more special, because you got this side, or your portfolio or your page has all these different brands and everything that you've shot. Everybody can see that. And that's okay. It's good that everybody can. But when you have that private portfolio that you can send them personally, it makes them feel just a little bit more special. Now they can look through that and see what you've done publicly. And, that just makes your chances of landing with them even better. All right, so now you got 2 tips. Pick the brand that you want to work for and make sure you have a portfolio. The third tip is, sorry to interrupt, I appreciate you for sticking in. And as I promised, here's the giveaway. So I actually partnered with a company called FROSTEN for a giveaway, and they not only gave me one, they gave me two. FROSTEN is a high quality jewelry brand, and I'm wearing some of their pieces right now. Their stuff is fire. It lays well. It has a heaviness to it, which I really love about jewelry, especially on like IG brands. You can find a lot of jewelry companies and the jewelry kind of be a little, but this brand actually take pride and quality in their craftsmanship. So within this giveaway, I'm going to be giving one Cuban chain and one Cuban bracelet. Now the details are: 1, subscribe to the channel; 2, within the comments down below, put subscribed or done; and 3, go to Frosten on IG, and under their most recent posts, tag my name, Ground 10 Pro. And once you do that, I'm either going to pick from the comments down below, or I'm going to go to their page and pick from the comments from their recent post. Now don't waste any time. Make sure you go do it. Now back to this last tip. Now that you have all of that done, now it's time to start making some money from this. So when you reach out to these brands, or these brands reach out to you, most brands already have a budget for marketing. They want people to shoot for their jewelry, for their clothing line, for their hat line, for anything. They already have the money in place for marketing. So what they're doing, they're going to reach out to influencers, and they want influencers to reach out to them, because at the end of the day, it only helps their brand grow even more. So now that they've reviewed your portfolio, your public or your private or both, now you guys can talk about a budget. Hey, for this piece of jewelry or for this clothing brand, I'm going to give you 15 photos for this amount of money, or I'm going to give you this amount of minutes in a video for this amount of money. And then you guys just kind of negotiate, go back and forth, and figure out which works best. And then boom, now you've landed your first brand. You got your first endorsement. Now it's time to just run it up and do that 100 more times. And you'll start to see the more that you do it, the easier it becomes, because the more people that you work with, the bigger your catalog becomes. And that only helps down the long run. So thanks for listening. I'll catch you next time.